Hi guys, what's up? Welcome to another episode. As you can see, kind of just sat in my car in the rain. I am parked before anyone starts getting skits. But I just wanted to do a little bit of video this time on something that came to me actually today. So I'll probably put this on Wednesday this week. Yeah. So I was in the gym earlier and I actually managed to do a training session during the day today, late afternoon, and I never ever do that. And actually for once in my life, I actually didn't feel guilty about the thought of doing this. I think just because I've been so busy, I was like, fuck it, I'm doing it. I've got so much other stuff to do that this is the only time I can fit it in. I've done all my other work, I'm actually up to scratch, so sod it. Just my head just needed that little bit of headspace to train. I was in the mood to capitalise on the fact I was in the mood. So something that came into thought sorry, while I was in there today was just the fact that throughout my training career, and I'm hoping that some of the people might have found this as well, but I've trained various different methods. I have not just been a bodybuilder. And there's been many a time, even in the last, 6, 12, 18, 24 months, when I flipped back to doing either CrossFit, powerlifting, Olympic lifting, just because sometimes I just need a change. For my mindset, I need just a little bit of a break away from the same people, the same environment, the same kind of training. I just like to mix it up and just be a little bit different. However, when I generally tend to do this, and then, I'm fine when I move into whatever sport it is. So if I go back to CrossFit, absolutely no problem at all. Get straight back on with everybody. Same if I go back to lifting class, absolutely fine. A few questions like, oh, you're not competing, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, just here back for a change, As soon as I go back into a bodybuilding scenario, oh, I've seen that you've been doing this, you've been doing that, CrossFit shit. What's this lifting shit that you're doing? Throwing around a barbell over your head. Are you back at that CrossFit? Actually, no. If you actually do your homework, I'm sat doing an actual Olympic lifting programming session from the classes that I actually do. Or I'm doing a WOD, blah, 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 blah. But I think my point is that, and I'm not just going to point at bodybuilders for it because they're not just the culprits in this. It's just that is my situation, my scenario where I found it worst. People are very, very quick to judge CrossFit shit, powerlifting shit. Oh, you're lifting a barbell above your head, it must mean you're doing CrossFit. There's other fucking methods of lifting. And it just really, really pisses me off because these people to judge are often those people that have never bothered to try anything different either. And they know very little about other training modalities. So who are you to judge? Stay in your own effing lane. Not to swear too much, because I know that doesn't always go down well. But yeah, I just find that it's usually the people that do know very little. So in my mind, if it's something that makes you happy, if it's a training method that makes you happy, and you are healthy and safe in doing so, then do what the hell you want. Please do not let what other people say, judge, please don't let it influence you in terms of what you want to do. If you enjoy going for a run, go and do it. Yes, sometimes if you are aiming for a specific result, a specific goal, it might not always be conducive to do that particular methodology of training style. Generally, if I'm off season, I'll try a little bit of everything. If I'm back on prep for bodybuilding, then I just stick to bodybuilding, just purely because it's your focus, you're laser targeted then, you know what you need to be doing, you're sculpting. But anything else you enjoy, just bloody throw it in. If you've not got if you're not aiming to be on stage, doesn't matter what you do as long as you enjoy it. Yeah, fair enough. If you're going to be doing, first powerlifting meet or your Olympic lifting meet, or if you're doing a CrossFit competition, even then with CrossFit, you know, you still can go out for a run. You can still do a bit of bodybuilding to strengthen those areas of your body where you might have little niggles. You know, if you've got shoulder issues where might not be able to lift overhead as much, might not be able to snatch, you know, clean and jerk, you might have to work on just doing isolated movements where bodybuilding can then fit in. But all these modalities can cross over. Just because you're lifting a barbell overhead doesn't mean you're a fucking CrossFitter. And so what if you are? If you enjoy it, who gives a friggin' shit? Like, just you be you do what you want to do, and don't let anybody else try and knock you down otherwise, because in my mind it's purely because they're unaware, they're uneducated, they generally haven't tried that type of training, or if they have, they've had a bad experience. I have had a bad experience. I have been to a CrossFit box where I have had my shoulders absolutely freaking knackered. But I know now my limitations when I'm going back into a CrossFit box. We work around that. We try and get those areas stronger. And obviously because I've been bodybuilding, then there's other niggles that I've picked up along the way. Each training style has their own area where there's going to be more injury. And I know that physios are bang on at, like, yeah, CrossFit's generally the main culprit to all the training injuries that people pick up. But again, if you find a good coach in one of those boxes, if you go to a good box, there's no reason why that should actually be an issue. And if you find a good coach that's then willing to work around those as well, and work with a physio to look at your rehab as well, there are good coaches in every single type of gym you'll go to. There's bad coaches in every type of sporting gym you will go to. Just finding the right one, you know, ask word of mouth, ask people around you, try a couple of different gyms, you know, don't feel you've got to be loyal to the first one you step into. But yeah, just please don't let people influence. If you enjoy doing a certain type of training methodology, then please go for it. Don't let other people bring you down. It's just more of a reflection on them, really, with them being closed-minded. For me, I like to mix it up. I like to try different things. For me, it's good headspace. I like to just be open-minded with my training, see what else is out there, see if something else works for me. Because for me, if I could CrossFit all day long, I probably would do, because for me, that's my kind of environment. But yeah, I have got previous injuries from doing so, but I've also got previous injuries from bodybuilding that I've not properly addressed, which doesn't make me now quite a good entry-level CrossFitter, but I could never go professional with it because I've just got too many issues, and my job just wouldn't allow for it anyway. But yeah, so you be you do what you want to do. Don't let people judge what you want to do, because if it makes you happy, that in itself, you're finding your passion. So just go for it and have a great, hopefully not rainy evening by the time I air this on Wednesday. Bye guys.